Good evening and welcome. I'm Lori Hansen, one of the principals here at Monticello High School, and I'd like to welcome our parents, guests, guardians, and honored inductees. Welcome to the 2021 Minnesota Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are so excited to welcome you here to celebrate these outstanding students. Thank you to each of you for your support and role in raising people who embody the principles and characteristics that not only represent Monticello High School, but those of the Minnesota Honor Society as well. These scholars set the bar high and are a positive example throughout our building. We are grateful for each and every one of them and the impact they create in this building. A reminder before we begin our ceremony, please put your cell phones on mute. At this time, I'd like to turn your attention to the sides of the auditorium. The inductees from the senior class will be entering on my right, and the inductees from the junior class will be entering to the left.
Are being inducted as new members of our MNSHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with, maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. At this time, I ask that you all stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Our chapter is proud to be inducting these new members with tonight's ceremony, indicating the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our schools and our community. Throughout the years, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish our eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including hosting blood drives at our school and assisting with local charitable activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment, and we welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of continuing our work as MNHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Monticello chapter of the Minnesota Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. The mother candle is lit and is the lamp by which we read the past, the torch that guides us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. From this candle, we light 4 other candles that serve as the 4 pillars of the Minnesota Honor Society. Senior and junior members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship, presented by Nissa Tapper.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
Presenting leadership is Rocco Vasoli.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goal of success. The student who exercises leadership is resourceful in proposing new problems, applying principles, and making suggestions. Demonstrates leadership in promoting school activities. Exercises influence in promoting school ideals. Contributes ideas that improve the civic life of the school. Is able to delegate responsibility, exemplifies positive attitudes, inspires positive behavior in others, demonstrates academic initiatives, successfully holds school offices or positions of responsibility, conducts business efficiently and effectively, and is reliable and dependable. Demonstrates leadership in the classroom, at work, and in school activities. Lastly, is thoroughly dependable in any responsibility accepted.
Presenting service is Matthias Coel.
The character trait I am speaking of is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both in school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. A student who serves is willing to uphold a scholarship and maintain a loyal school attitude, participates in outside school activities such as scouting, 4-H, church groups, volunteer services for the aged, poor, and disadvantaged. Volunteers with dependable and well-organized assistance, is gladly available and is willing to sacrifice to offer assistance. Is willing to represent the class in or out of school, in inter-class and interscholastic competition, does not work without complaining, shows courtesy by assisting visitors and teachers and students.
Presenting character is Zukaina Al-Muhammad. Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily within. The student of character is able to take criticism willingly and accepts recommendations graciously. They constantly exemplify desirable qualities of personality, such as cheerfulness, friendliness, poise, and stability. They uphold principles of morality and ethics. They cooperate by complying with school regulations concerning property, programs, office, classroom, and halls. They're able to demonstrate the high standards of honesty and reliability. They're able to show courtesy, concern, and respect for others. They observe instructions and rules, punctuality, faithfulness, both inside and outside of the classroom. They have powers of concentration and sustained attention, as shown by perseverance and application to their studies. They're able to manifest truthfulness and acknowledging obedience to rules. They avoid cheating in written work, and they show unwillingness to profit by the mistakes of others. And finally, they actively help to rid the school of bad influences and a bad environment. By demonstrating such qualities of respect, responsibility, trustworthy, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Thank you to all of our criteria presenters. You may now return to your seats. Now, every single year, we as students choose one staff member to produce a speech tonight at our event here. And this year, we chose a math teacher who has helped us on so many Saturdays with Saturday math prep and helped us pass math when some of us would be helpless. So please welcome Mrs. Jessie Teedland to the stage.
Good evening, Minnesota Honor Society inductees, parents, loved ones, high school staff, and administration. It is my sincere honor to be up here talking to you on this momentous day. To be honest, when I was asked to be this evening's speaker, I didn't automatically say yes. My heart started racing and my palms started sweating at just the thought. Not because it meant that I had to stand up here and speak, but because it meant that I was responsible for writing something that was intelligent and entertaining to talk about. I could think of a whole list of people who I thought would undoubtedly add so much more creativity and eloquence to this speech than I thought that I ever could. But then I had a wise and trusted friend tell me to simply speak from my heart, because that's what the students would expect from me. That I just needed to be myself and stop worrying about trying to be someone that I'm not. It took hearing that for me to realize the gift that this could be. That I was given a chance to stand up and tell you how proud I am of all that you are and all that you've accomplished. That realization made this task seem easy. Today, your hard work and dedication to your academics and your service of others is recognized as you are inducted into the Minnesota Honor Society. You are not here because of your actions on a single day, a week, or a year, but instead, this is a recognition of the choices that you've made every day to be the person that your parents dreamt you'd be since the day that you were born. You see, from the second your parents held you in their arms for the first time, they dreamed of what life would be like with you. They dreamed about the hugs and the kisses, about hearing your first words and seeing your first steps, teaching you to ride a bike, playing catch in the backyard, and all of the love and joy that you would bring to their lives. Life was great. Then came the realization that being a parent also meant that they had a responsibility to teach you the big things. Your parents worked hard to teach you about kindness and resiliency, to be forgiving and to treat others the way that you want to be treated. They taught you about generosity and about serving others. As you started school, they then hoped that the lessons that they tried to instill in you would stick, as the influences to go against those life lessons got stronger. They hoped that their teachings to be kind to others, to help those that are not as fortunate as you, and to power through the challenges that come your way with integrity and grace, overpowered the pressure to laugh at others because they are different, to give up when you are down, or to act disrespectful towards friends and adults. They were proud of your accomplishments in the classroom, and they beamed with pride when your teachers told them about how you were a helpful student or a kind friend. You see, it's in those times when you are away from those positive influences in your life that become the true test of your character and reveal the type of person you are going to choose to be. When your parents aren't around, are you going to make the right choices and help others to do the same? Students, you have proved that not only did you take the lessons your parents taught you about kindness, integrity, and service to heart, but they've become ingrained in who you are as a young adult and continue to influence the decisions that you make every day. You are not perfect, because no one is. However, it's when you falter and then recover and commit to doing better that your true character shines brightly through and is one of the many reasons why your parents are so proud of you today. Just like your parents dreamed about the person you would become as you grow up, your teachers dreamed about the kind of students that are going to enter their classroom every year. We love all of our students and the individual characteristics that make each one unique. However, there are student attributes that make for a more positive learning environment within our classrooms. So us teachers dream about hard workers who have a true desire to learn. We hope to have students who aren't afraid to share their ideas or to ask and answer the tough questions. Compassionate and encouraging leaders that inspire greatness in their classrooms. Students that we can laugh with and share fun stories with, but who understand when it's time to settle down and get to work. We wish for students who are responsible, reliable, trustworthy, and who lead lives filled with integrity instead of dishonesty. We want students who build each other's up, cheer for their fellow classmates, and acknowledge the accomplishments of others, even if that means going against what their friends may be doing. Students who, when the whole educational system was flipped upside down due to a pandemic, persevered through all of the challenges and uncertainties with such indescribable grace, resiliency, and determination to not let anything prevent them from being the successful students that they wanted to be. Just in case you haven't figured it out yet, we dream of students who are just like you. You are all children and students who have made the hopes and dreams of your parents and teachers a reality. Your accomplishments in the classroom and the way you choose to live your life are something that everyone in this room is extremely proud of, and that I hope that you take pride in yourself. Today is more about your talent, today is about more than your talent in the classroom. It's about the lessons you've learned along the way about how to be a responsible and contributing member of a community, and the choice you've made to live your life to a set of standards that you are not willing to compromise on. I often say that while I have a passion for math and that I love what I teach, the reason why I love my job is because I get to spend my work days with some of the most amazing and inspiring students that make the tough days completely worth it. Thank you, parents, for your part in teaching and modeling the 4 pillars of Minnesota Honor Society in your children: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Inductees, you have exemplified these 4 pillars throughout your time here at Monticello High School, and I am so proud to be able to know you, to have shared my classroom with you, or to simply walk the halls with you. I want to thank you for being the young adults that you are, for excelling in the classroom and for serving others while expecting nothing in return. I leave you this evening with the same advice that was given to me. Be yourself, because look where that has gotten you. You make this school a better place because of your talent, dedication, and selflessness, and I know that this is just the beginning. You have a whole big life awaiting you after your time here is done. And as long as you continue to lead according to these core values and stay true to who you are, I have the utmost confidence that you will amaze and impress those around you, just as you have done here. Thank you for allowing me to speak to you today, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Teagland. And now I would like to ask the students assisting with the introduction of members to please join me on the stage. To begin our presentation, Taylor Hess will introduce all the senior members of the Minnesota Honor Society. They will be signing our permanent record book. This book has signatures from all the Honor Society members of Monticello High School since 1965.
Third-year members: Lexi Anderson, Sydney Brandt, Stella Chard, Jasmine Chrysler, Rose Curtis, Hallie Dahlheimer, Tawny Dahlheimer, Wilson Dahlheimer, Taylor Geary, Brandon Goers, Paige Hansen, Cade Hansen, Sanders Hansen, Taylor Hess, Hayden Hins, Michaela Irish, Brooklyn Jones, Isabella Jones, Sophie Jude, Wyatt Cottlebach. Peyton Kunz. Gavin Kuchera. Aubrey Legnes. Summer Langva. Chloe Lee. Ruby Lewandowski. Emily Lovegren. Alexa Mack. Quinn McCullough. Hallie Pearson Holker. Zane Pemberton. Samantha Pullen. Tyler Rustling. Lucy Schaefer. Madison Schwartz. Quinn Smeda. Anthony Starzak. Levi Vanderlinden. John Zemlicka. Two-year members. Zukaina Al-Muhammad. Lorna Belchek. Michael Biller. Emma Bruder. Ian Crummy. Emily Kempen. Caitlin Lindberg. Talia Mendoza Brunati. Emily Podolsky. Wyatt Sawatsky. Nissa Tapper. Kaylee Thorner. Paige Young. Jessica Walker. Caitlin Wells. First year members: Josie Braun. Jacob Carta. Brandon File. Caden Herbeck. Mitchell Lagason. Owen Peterson. Lily Soderholm. Gavin Simon. Nathaniel Thovson.
Thank you, Taylor. And now introducing our junior members, Cameron Morris.
Ava Anderley. Mason Bauer.
Grady Bergstrom. Sydney Brandt. Taylor Brandt. Brianna Brentinson. Samantha Brown. Faith Carson. Matthias Cowell. Grant Decker. Isabel Dixon. Rowan Erb. Elise Erickson. Grace Esselman. Hallie Fredericks. Olivia Frenshu. Giselle Gomez Hernandez. Atira Gross. Sophia Hazy. Olivia Hansen. Carson Hess. Reagan Hughes. Grace Ibbs. Emma Koprek. Lexi Cotenbeetle. Natalie Krinky. Thor Lemke. Caleb Moss. Noah Mahoney. Brianna Martin. Samantha May. Ava Melvin. Cameron Morris. Daria Okers. Sonia Olson. Alexis Olson. Logan Osland. Haley Prater. Samantha Richardson. Elizabeth Ziegler. Tristan Simard. Miranda Smith. Julia Southwell. Kaylee Stegora. Rocco Fasoli. Mackenzie Whipper. Annabella Witchin.
Thank you, Cameron. We will now begin the candle lighting ceremony. The lighting of the candle symbolizes the importance of passing on the flame of knowledge to each generation. Seniors, please light your candles now. This further symbolizes that the desire for knowledge, learning, and growth should be the light that guides us through life. Juniors, please light your candles now. At this time, with all the new inductees, please raise your right hand for the Minnesota Honor Society Pledge. Please repeat after me. I pledge to uphold.
I pledge to uphold
the high purposes of the Minnesota Honor Society.
the high purposes of the Minnesota Honor Society,
To which I have been selected.
to which I have been selected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands,
And will always maintain and encourage
and will always maintain and encourage
the high standards
the high standards
of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
of scholarship, leadership, service, and character.
Thank you. This concludes this evening's Minnesota Honor Society induction ceremony. Please join me in once again applauding all of our new members of the Minnesota Honor Society. On behalf of all Minnesota Honor Society members, I would like to thank all of you for attending tonight's program. Chocolate chip and macadamia nut cookies are being served on Main Street, but first pictures, so juniors, please leave the stage so all the pictures can be taken of the senior class. Sorry, but not sorry.